third talk show. So here today we have Dr. Vipul with us. So Vipul, welcome. Welcome to the Full Stack Studio here in Bennett.
Thanks, Lokesh.
So we are actually discussing about how a full stack is useful in different specialization or in different technologies. So we started with software engineering. So right now we are interested to know about how it is useful for the artificial intelligence, the full stack. So please, Vipul.
So let me start if we say either artificial intelligence or any other technology, ultimately the user will use the technology after getting in the form of software. And whenever we develop a software, full stacks comes into the picture. And vice versa as well. If we talk about startups or different companies, hardly you will get a few companies that are not using AI engine in the backside. Either you talk about chatbots, or you talk about virtual assistants, or you talk about the recommendation system, or you talk about some security aspects. All are these companies or the softwares in the backside of the engine, they are using AI itself. And even not only the company that are using currently, even the companies that are upcoming, most of the softwares, most of the full stack development are using AI engine in their backside. So that gives a glimpse these softwares will be successful whenever they will handshake with the AI, and AI engine will be useful for the community then whenever they will handshake with the full stack developer. So in that way, both are equally important in this moment.
Yes, yes. The same thing I was thinking. Like, if one student is a full stack developer and he is developing something, some software with the full stack technology, full stack. So, how artificial intelligence will play the role, or is there any possibility some other student from the specialization, AI specialization, will come up with the full stack guy and they will make something in collaboration? Is it possible to create such a software?
So if we'll talk about any software, and once we say the collaboration, whenever we talk about any full development that is specifically useful for the user, then both the guys are equally important to develop any solution. Now, in terms of ease of full stack solutions, suppose we talk about the coding, then there are n number of AI tools available nowadays which are supporting even from the coding itself. Just you write few lines of code, then automatically they start recommending what code will be the next. So that will save a lot of time for the full stack developer to develop a full-fledged solution. So might be without AI technology, without any recommendation of the code, you are getting you are completing your task in, let's say, 1 month. But with the AI technology, and you can say with the AI suggestions, you can do it within few days itself. So that's the way how developer can use the AI systems to develop the code. And as again, like without handshaking both of them, you can't come up with a good solution.
Yes, yes, the same. I was also thinking like, is it same useful nowadays to create the old-fashioned website that maybe I was wrong, but I guess the 11, 12 students or some school students are creating good websites nowadays. So is it the same impact of creating the website for students who are doing BTech? So I guess you may know well about it that AI will definitely give a boost to those projects if we involve AI in such projects. So is it?
Yeah, definitely there are a number of projects available. So if we say like a static pages, which is developed maybe it's some 10th class student or 12th class student. But nowadays that is not the need. The need is like if you talk about the Amazon, if you talk about Flipkart, or if you talk about Zomato or any other such development, they all require lots of recommendation system. Even we can see whenever you are interacting with the user, you should know what users rating all talk about. You should know what their reviews are talk about. So if you put a human to read those reviews and give a recommendation, then it's like a very hectic job. They can't do that. Then AI engine comes into the picture to support those, to read those reviews and give you actual pictures about the restaurant or about the product. So in that sense, they are actually very useful. And without that, it's really incomplete system.
Yes, definitely. It means if we take care full stack and AI together, it will be a great impact for the software industry, and we can create such software which will be meaningful for the future. Because nowadays the static websites, static mobile apps will not give such impact. And if we talk about AI things, we can make it future ready, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like without supporting full stack or without support of AI or those new technologies, you will remain like 10 years back or 20 years back. If you want to develop a system, if you want to develop a website which is for today's generation, then you need to utilize these technology in the system. Otherwise, they will not be fruitful and your efforts will not be giving you the return that you are looking forward. So yes, definitely that's needed.
Okay, so it was a great session. I mean, a short session about how AI is giving the fruits to the full stack. So definitely, thank you, Dr. Vipul, for giving such a enlightened session for in a short duration. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lokesh, for inviting me, and thank you so much for giving me chance to interact with the audience. Thank you,
Okay,
thank you,
everyone,
everyone.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. You can put all comments in the chat box. Means what next you want from us. Okay, thank you so much.